professional way of calling it would be the ultimate governing reality, which is that we all need to abide to law. And if law accepts what you're doing, you're free to do whatever you want. And that's the reality. And that's when you have that as the main like fundamental support for your idea, nothing else can stop you. You can have people hate you, you can have people judge you, you can have people tell you, oh, don't like what you're doing. But if law is saying, yeah, you're good to go, nothing will restrict you. And this is actually something I never thought before. And when he made it part of the professional course, I was like, how could I never think about this before? This is actually so genius. We're all scared of people's opinions and judgments, and that our ideas won't be accepted by society and people. But if everything is legal, I have nothing to be afraid of. And that's how he became successful in Dubai and Istanbul as well, that he made sure that everything was legal first and that nothing can stop you. Because at the end of the day, you should only be afraid of law. Because that's the only power that can actually restrict your freedom and restrict your opportunities. Other than that, it's all up to us and it's all our responsibility. So we can move on to the next one. Okay, now we've come to the most interesting part for all of you, because now you can actually see how much of this applies to you. You've all calculated your consciousness number by now, I assume. So as I said before, because I was born on the 16th, I'm in the group of 7. The 9 groups from 1 to 9, and you just add up the numbers until 1 digit. So we'll briefly go through all of them. So the first one is obviously number 1, which is the people born on the 1st, 10th, 19th, and 20th. So their consciousness number would be 1. So the positive competences and characteristics that these people possess is leadership, initiative, idealism, and patronage. And that's, by the way, our teacher. His energy consciousness number is 1. The negative competences will be aggression, arrogance, conservatism, and selfishness.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you explain one more time what's the procedure, how to calculate the numbers?
Oh, okay. So, for example, I was born on 16, so I'm in the group 7. 1 plus 6.
Oh.
When is your birth?
Yeah, when?
24.
So you are here.
2 plus 4 is going to be 6.
Okay. So we're not looking at the month or year?
For now,
okay.
For now, it's just the consciousness number. There is also a mission number, which is the full day. But for now, we need to understand this one.
And you're now explaining first row,
The first,
which,
yeah.
which is what? People from 1 to 10? you said?
1 to, yeah, born on the 1st, 10th, 19th, and 28th.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be group 1. And their main source of energy, so like every energy has an assigned planet, or as mentioned here, like a celestial body, and for number 1, that's sun. That's why they can either light up your way, these people, or they can burn you. Goes either way. And again, when we say positive and negative competences, we do not mean that as a good or bad. Actually, in the whole the science of SYUCAI, there is no such thing as good or bad. One does not exist without the other. It's just something to understand about yourself. So, for example, my mom as well, she's in the group 1, and she would often be very aggressive and arrogant and selfish. And I would also always have a lot of conflicts with her. And when I came to study about it, and when I read it, I was like, so I was mad at her for just being her. Like literally. And she was mad at me for being me. Because the learned that this whole time you were mad at someone because they were just being them, because they were just expressing the energy that was put inside them by God. And of course, when they're not disciplined, when they're not very happy, or they just don't have energy, they will be more like inclined to illustrate their negative side, but that does not get back. Just like you found them in the wrong time, basically. But on the other hand, when these people learn how to manage their ego, when they learn how to manage their aggression and all of those negative things, this is where positive side starts to come out. Oh, okay, so I know I'm the best, I'm number one, but how can I actually make it something impactful? How can I actually use it to help other people? And this is where you become leader, because to become a leader requires a lot of ego, actually, not in a bad way. You know what I mean by that. Then there's group 2. Is there, by the way, anyone from group 1? Okay. For some reason, I could feel that.
Давайте дадим слово нашим мастерам, Анастасии и Доечку.
Okay. So what's going to happen now, because half of the people sitting here are people who learned all of this, they're masters SYUCAI. So this information, they're also going to try and explain to you. Because I'm stubborn, I like to take all the praise for myself.
I would like to thank you for Arujhan, but if you come to start. Yeah, we'll give her to talk about. I would like to introduce Elina Neni. I think that it would be better either with the master who's number 2.
Yeah.
Because she speak English, she do
But I'm
English.
speaking English very bad.
Yes, okay, I'm speaking as well very bad, but you can try at least. Let's clap for her. Yeah, first time she's doing the master class. So we, in our institute, we try to give chance to explain the numbers, to explain themselves, to try to be the coach, to try to be the teacher for each master. Because in our institute, there is not like someone who is stable for all of their life. Yes, so you can come, you can join the group, and one day maybe you also will be the trainer. So everyone has chance to explain this knowledge. So let's start for the Svetlana.
I am Master SYUCAI. I just told you for beginning, so please understand me. My English again very bad, so but I try to explain as much as I can.
We have translator if you don't know something, so there is someone can translate.
So is anybody here was born in 2nd, 11th, 12th, and 29th? Number 2. I'm alone.
Maybe your mother, father, kids.
Or your relative, or my friends, colleague. Okay, so now you can feel my energy. Which number 2 is talking about number 2? It is diplomatic. We are the best diplomatic. We like one us sitting in two chairs. We want to be with you and we want to be with you. Because if it's conflict between, we are the one who want to keep down this conflict. So we listen carefully one person and listen carefully the other one. Attention, sorry, yeah, attention. And I'm so
It's okay.
and we thinking. All our thought coming through our body, because our memory, you remember from the first picture, our memory living in our body. So we feel people. You see me, and I can feel you. You are happy, but what is lady talking about? And I can talk with you, and I also can feel you. How it's happened, I don't know. I can be very happy if someone will be number two, they understand me. I feel it, but I don't know how. The sense is, number two, we need to think 3 days. Whichever situation comes, and we need to survive it, and we need to make decision, not immediately, never. We will try find any solution to go away. Or, I can give you, please, can you take decision for me, instead of me? Because this is my ability. I cannot tell you decision right now. Yes, I am diplomatic, but in the same way, I'm always in doubt. What is better? This dress or this dress? This car or this car? This man or maybe this man? I don't know, really, I don't know. I always doubt, 3 days, remember. And who have close around to you this number, never push this person. Never ever, because we will be in depression. We cannot decide immediately. But if I think a lot, 1 day pass, 2nd day pass, 3rd day pass, just, hey, Lana, please, you need to tell me your decision. Other way, I will be in depression because I still, like in my mind, I still need to decide. And I lost all my energy because this is thinking. By the way, but then later you will know how we will lose our energy. Number two, the consciousness is number two. It's really in doubt, depressiveness, and duality. Yeah, this is that. And the best thing is our diplomacy, willingness to understand, high responsibility. Yes. At work, if you are boss or even you have colleague and have number two, we are the best people who take responsibility, but a lot of questions. Why I must do this? Why this water should be in the center, not in the corner? Why he need to sit in the first level, not in the last? Why? A lot of why. And if you give me full task, you will never ask, and you will never return back, and never ask me why I didn't do it. Because it will be done, 100% it will be done. So, but I need from you all tasks. So what else? What else?
I think it's enough
Yeah.
information.
This is about number
that
two.
was our
Yeah.
let's clap with the clap. And we have the other masters who's the number 3. Amina, you want to talk? Come, you want to be a speaker, I know. So come and explain number 3. Yes, come. Yaroslav also, yeah, but Yaroslav, we have other role in our institute. He's the creator of the event. But Amina, she wants to be the teacher, so let's clap for her one more time. Let's do some energy and then we'll clap for us number 3.
Today I'm not ready at all, and I'm not sure what happened. I'm not ready. That's why some of these words I don't.
Explain how you are, who you are.
So my birthday is 3rd of July, and if some of the family has also birthday on these days, 3, 12, think that if you ask me something, I really know many things because we love to learn, we love to study and get information all the time. Like when I wake up, for example, I don't need coffee first. I need to open YouTube and read something really about science or something new information which can be useful. And the negative side of this is not possible to argue with me. Actually, not possible to win at all. Because whoever try to argue, I will go to the end and try to convince in any way. And you know what's the funny thing? It's very, very principle. Even sometimes I will not even know, but I will fight for my point that I cannot accept that I don't know this. And it really, sometimes it's really take a lot of energy. What else? Positive side is knowledge. More like if you see kids born on these days, they will really you can feel it that from beginning they have knowledge inside them. And negative side, what we say, I know all the time. You can even recognize these people when you communicate with them. Usually they will answer, yeah, I know. This is how you recognize. And what else? Empty talk. I hope I don't do this right now. Rockless, yeah, this is especially, as I mentioned, for example, if I start to argue with you, then you will try to convince me, and I will become like I get super energy, like Superman, that I will not stop. This is maybe what you need, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's, in Russian they say azar, like when you play with somebody in some games, you will get, but in our case, especially when we are, because we want to show how smart we are. What else? I think that's enough. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to be a little bit add information about thank you so much. Okay, so some people with this day of birth, so you have to understand that these people, they always listen what you spoke about, but they never hear you. You understand the difference? They will act like they listen you, but they will not really hear you, because all the time they have analysis in their mind. They always analyze everything, all your words, and in the end of your speech, they know already they know already how you will finish. They know already what you will talk about. So they, if they count you like a smart person, yes, so they will try to add more information from you. But if they think that you are stupid, so they just will act that. They will sit with you, they will look at you, but they might be somewhere else, because they already know how it will be. And these people, they good leaders as well, because these people, they don't have the people who's, like for example, like if this person take someone from the family to the work, they will have same they will have same responsibility. They will take same responsibility from the family person in the same person from the street. They will never take that. Oh, you are my friend, so I will be more good for you. No, you have to be they have instruction. So everyone should follow instruction what they have in their mind. So you have to understand that you cannot, as Amina say, that you cannot argue with these people, because they have all the knowledge and their instruction and their law. This is the police officer, the main police officer. So they will always control how you follow the rules, how you follow instruction and all this stuff. Okay, so this is about 3 without Aziza. Let's start to Aziza. This is number 4. To speak, but let's try. Everyone should try.
That's going to be hard for me because this is on number 4, so my mind is up there. So I'm not here. So I'm not going to start with the structure that everyone was talking. I'm going to talk about which planet I was born and what's the meaning of my planet and where's my energy and all of this alien stuff that I'm doing all the time. So
Number 4, it's
Is there someone number
numbers that
4?
was born. Yes. Numbers who was born under the planet Rahu. So I'm not going to go further with the mythology, but Rahu planet is like the head of the dragon. So what I'm meaning by the head of the dragon, that we have mostly the energy in our mind, in our head. So basically for number 2, you've seen that the energy is in the body, so they feel everything in the body. So for us, it's everything in our mind. So in terms of everything that's happening in our life, mind is working faster than the body. So we're sometimes lazy, but not all the time. In terms of what we are going to do. So if you look at the positive competencies and characteristics, so we are justice fighters, creativity, innovators, and transformators. Why we're talking about the creativity and innovators? So most of the innovators who was innovating a very high stuff that we are using now, the lighting and everything, there was also under number 4. So mostly we have this energy very connected to the cosmos. So we feel the energy, and sometimes we talk about the things that no one can understand, but we really try to let people understand about it. So it's basically coming within it. So that's why our mind works very hard. So about the justice fighters, we take people in the same level. So basically we are kind to you, we are kind to you. So in terms of giving and sharing, if it's my friend or it's someone else, but they're all in one room, we're going to share it equally. So very in terms of justice. So in terms of transformators, so they didn't add something there, but I'm going to say, so we have a tunnel vision in terms of number 4, is the people who are very good at putting the goals. So basically, what comes up in our mind, we already have the tunnel vision that we want to do without even any analysis, which is, we call it, without any, we have these distractions. So sometimes when we put goals, the distractions that we have all the time, because we have the goals that comes 1 goal, 2nd, 3rd, and 5th, and all these goals that distract us from one another. So that time we come on the negative part. So when we come on the negative part, we need to learn how to do the analysis, so to know what goal is coming first and second and third. What else? I don't know. So really honest people in terms of we never lie, and we can lie sometimes. Sorry guys, but I need to tell you, when we are in the negative course, we lie. I forgot how to say no.
We can just build some intrigues.
In terms of to win something. There is one thing, dissatisfaction, which is I wanted to talk about the dissatisfaction. So number 4 in terms of emotional part, it's not very emotional people. So basically they cannot show the surprise and amazement when they see something in life. So for example, if I want a car, and I got the car, but I didn't feel that satisfaction or oh, I got a car, that's fine. So I'm gonna get something else. So again, after one goal to another goal, we don't feel this is satisfaction. We just only get it and we jump to another goal. So some people put so much emotions, we are a little bit low of emotions. And sometimes people don't understand that they do something for us and they think that we are taking it for granted, just because of we're not surprised about it. But it's just because of we are not emotional. That's it. Thank you.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming, and I'm really happy to see you all. This is a really great step for you to understand yourself first. And I know that everyone came here just to listen about themselves only, but if you know about others, it's very helpful for you to understand the world around, the people around you, and it will make your life easier. So, I was not born on this date. I'm 7, but I will tell you about the people who were born on here. Who was born on this date?
5th, 14th, and 14th.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, just one person.
Just one person.
Yes. So,
Yeah, I do.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Everything I do, I always have my way. So that's kind of luck. But I'm Christian too, so I tend to think it's like favor of God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so luck and favor of
But
God.
you feel that everything is like going your way.
My way, yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm going to 30 soon.
30.
Yeah.
Like, amazing. Like you still have 6 years. Before 6 years, you need to build your business and like set up your business. So after that, it will be more like successful. So now you have like 6 years of fortune. It doesn't mean that it will close or like you will stop being fortunate. You know, it depends on your energy or how you work on yourself. And business and trade, like I already mentioned about it. So like very good traders and communicators. Also, they really like freedom. That's my also I like about. Do you like freedom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Everybody
also-
does, actually.
I don't think.
No, not really.
No,
Not really. Yeah, I love freedom.
Almost different,
So
by the way.
that's why I cannot even work for somebody because I love my freedom.
Exactly.
I'm also scared about your body.
Well,
I'm scared about your body.
Take care of your body,
yeah,
health,
you
and,
have to.
you know,
yeah, you have to.
How can you
Invest.
invest in your body?
Yes, for sure. Your body is everything.
How can you differentiate like fast? They usually always say no because they, inside they really, how can I say, they are fighters for the righteousness always. And these righteous things, they already have set their own righteous things in their minds. That's why like if they say that something is wrong, something is doing something like as they think it's not right, they will fight for it. And usually when you ask them, when you talk to them, they will always say no. The first thing they say is no. So then you can understand that these are their fights. What about, let's say about the negative, this was one of the negative kind of things. Yeah. Inconsistency. Inconsistency in,
Like, when you're inconsistent, basically like what?
No, I know what it means, like, certain inconsistent.
Непостоянство.
Sorry, guys.
For example, number 5, they can start a project or they can think of a project, but if they don't start acting upon it, they'll move on to another thing. So that's why you have a lot of unfinished projects.
It's not only about the project, it's about the life. So
Yeah.
we usually got married 2 times.
Or
Because we are not able to stay in one marriage and we go into another one and another one and another one.
Say that again.
If you do business,
I'm
you
joking,
will
yeah.
make it a lot. If you do child, you will make it a lot. If you do
I
marriage,
really
you
have
will
a
make
big
it a lot.
family. If you're not doing marriage, you will not.
Maybe the other one.
And also it goes to their partners as well, you know, like because like you want to, you think in your mind that there is maybe probably a better one. And you
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
other one. The other one is like that.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
be careful.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah, carelessness because they're very cold people. Like they seem like they are very not introverted. Like
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm very cold.
Like,
Yeah.
they don't express their emotions a lot. But inside they are like really like kind and all, but they really don't express their emotions a lot. And also like one thing about thieves are they are very they get upset very fast. For example, it's very easy to make them get disappointed or upset because their heart is very like fragile. And this is the main thing where you need to focus on because like you need to let go of the bad things or negativity. And then the energy will flow, you will open your waist, you know, that's how it works. And madness, extremism, and it goes to the coldness. Like they might be, for example, very cold-minded, cold-hearted people. These are the people, how do you call them in English?
Just killers.
Best killers, actually, yeah.
I'm a good guy.
If they shoot, they will not move, they will not shake, you know, they will directly shoot.
It's like that meme from the Olympics.
Is that a good guy? No help?
So, yeah, basically this is like the short information about this. If you have questions, you may ask any questions about this.
Yeah, I have a lot.
I will explain, I think I will explain number 6. Yeah, I'm number 9, but I will explain also number 6 because I'm living with number 6. My ex-date was number 6, so I understand these people a lot. So there is a lot of number 6. Yeah, at least I know two of the guys who was born 6, 15, and 24th. Yeah, like there is 2 guys. Number 6, this is the person who the planet is work is Venus. Yeah, we know that Venus is about love, it's about comfort, it's about the positive energy. So that everyone want to come to number 6, to these people, to the creator. We call these people the creator. So everyone coming to this person and keep talking them all the secrets. So because it's very comfortable people. So they born for comfort, love, and sex. That's only what they want in their ego. Yes, so these people, like, you have to sleep a lot, because if you not sleep, so you have a lot of emotions, and when you sleep, so emotions cool down a little bit. So when you don't have high emotions, you can be very good creator. So the guy which is number 6, he's the artist. As you know, yeah, he do training for the artistic training. So this is what you was born for. It's good, it's your realization. These people very comfortable. These people very smart. But for example, I tell that number 3 is very smart. Yes, but they smart because they like to study a lot. They read all the book. They do all this. They find the information. But number 6, if they not have high emotions, they smart by the God reason. The God, he give them mudrost. Wisdom. Yeah. Okay, the wisdom. You have this from the born. So these people they always try to find some work where they cannot work a lot. You know, they will not physically working a lot. That's why these people they sometimes they go into the crime. You know, that's the crime. So if the number 3 is the boss of police, yeah, I told you that's police officer. So the boss of mafia, this is number 6, because they always build comfortable relationship to get some money without hard work. So this is, as I told already, this is very comfortable people. Everything what they will do, they will build comfortable relationship, do not get any stress in their life. For them, they understand that money is good, the luxury life is good, so these people very good in the work when they will sell some exclusive, expensive stuff. If it's a watch, so it should be some expensive watch in the limited collection. If it's a property, so it should be the VIP. If it's a car, so it should be the more expensive car in the world. You know, so in this way, they will be very good. They always want to have comfort. You know, comfort, this is the more important. And if you make for this person uncomfortable situation, so make sure that you will have revanche. You know, there always will be revanche. The person will find, but these people never go straight to revanche. They will do this by someone's hands. How it's going? You already remember from what I started talking, yeah? You told all the secrets for this person. So by mistake, like they not having this, they don't have this in their mind. They don't want to make something bad for you. But if you already make something bad for them, what make them feel uncomfortable, they by mistake they will tell something for other person. You know, this is how they act. Oh, our teacher come. Let's start.
Я всех приветствую. Ты русский говоришь, что ли?
Нет.
Да? А где звук? Очень приятно. Меня зовут Жанат. Я основатель этой науки. Вы, наверное, уже сказали, да, что она представлена в 180 странах мира.
So already you've heard that the science is in 181 countries of the world.
И тем, кто проходит эту науку, даст возможность реализоваться как в личной жизни, так и в бизнесе.
And if you actually study that, the science, you will have a chance to realize yourself in business as well as your personal life.
Так, мне надо выключить. Вот. У меня сейчас есть пару вопросов, которые я задам, чтобы вы могли ответить. Хорошо?
Okay, Janat has a couple of questions. He will ask you, so you can answer.
Что такое потенциал?
What is
Чем
potential?
измеряется потенциал?
How can you measure potential in what?
Тогда дадим обозначение буква П. Верно?
Okay, so we'll just mark potential as P.
Да. Она равно чему? Энергии.
So it equals energy.
Согласны или нет?
Do you agree with that?
Есть понимание?
Do you understand that?
Энергия равно чему?
So energy equals what?
Да, все просто, да?
So it's all easy, right?
Теперь давайте все это переведем на нас с вами.
Okay, now let's kind of transfer everything to ourselves.
Есть люди, кто рожденный 1 числа.
Anyone is born here on
1, 10,
first.
19, кто родился?
So 1, 10, 19.
Нет, кто? 1, 19,
28.
есть?
Yeah, that one.
Он?
1, 10, 19. Of any month.
10.
Ah,
Тест?
yes,
Тест.
Okay.
My name is Жанат. Так, смотри. Есть ли у него частная компания?
Do you have some private business company?
No. This logistics and supply chain.
Or what is logistics?
Я понял, да. Хочет ли он иметь частную компанию?
Do you want to have your private business, your company?
Все время. Он будет хотеть этого.
And you will keep wanting this.
Особенно в тот момент, когда ему приходится подчиняться кому-то.
Especially when you'll have to kind of, subjugate to somebody. Like you'll have to work under somebody.
Так, теперь смотрите. Мы рисуем его.
This is you, he's drawing you.
Его потенциал.
Your potential now.
Его потенциал должен быть равен энергии. Верно?
So your potential
Энергии.
should be equal to energy,
Да.
right?
Есть три варианта.
There are 3 versions.
Три варианта. Он владелец своей компании.
So you're a business owner, this is one.
То есть он владелец, большая энергия.
So
Чуть
lots of
меньше,
energy.
он руководитель
Here,
компании.
if you have a bit less of energy, you're a director or manager of a company.
Или он ответственное лицо в компании.
A bit less, you are just some responsible person in the company.
Или вот просто клерком.
Or if you have just a bit of energy, you're just a clock, just employee.
В трех случаях человек будет иметь разный потенциал.
So in these versions of the reality, you'll have different potential.
Теперь смотрим. Это его внутреннее состояние, это его потенциал. В тот момент, когда он сам частной компании, вот теперь смотрим его энергия. Его энергия – это его логика, его стратегия. Она будет очень высокая.
So let's look at the first version. Yeah, when you own your own business, your energy will be high. This is your strategy, this is your potential.
Потому что его эго, я хочу вырабатывать глобальные цели.
Because your ego tells you, I
Идеи.
want to work on global ideas, global goals, big.
Вот этот потенциал всегда равен идее. Энергия равна идее, идея равна деньгам.
So you see what happens, you have potential that equals to energy, energy is equal to idea, and then this idea equals to money.
Я как он.
So Janat is like you,
Ага. Я тоже единица.
he's also one.
Я работал в компании Philip Morris 17 лет.
He used to work for 17 years in the company of Morris.
В компании работало 2000 человек.
There were
сегодня.
2,000 employees in the company.
Ширина компании была 1 километр в ширину, 2 километра в длину.
So the size of the company, or the size of the company was for 1 kilometer in width and 2 kilometers in length.
То есть моя энергия была равна вот этому.
So his energy was equal just to that.
Мой потенциал в организм вырабатывал вот это руководитель, вот тут.
He was the leader, so like his body was generating this energy, this level of energy.
До этого я был ответственным всего за 10% вот этого объема.
So he was responsible at the start for just 10% of this volume.
И у меня идеи, потенциал, вырабатывал энергии для идей всего лишь вот этот кусок.
So you know, Janat, yeah, he just generated energy just enough for this piece, for 10%.
Вот тут мне не пришлось быть. Тут был бы у меня минус.
If he had been there, he would have gone into the minus. But he wasn't there.
На сегодняшний день я нахожусь вот здесь.
So today, Janat is here.
Я имею на 180 стран мира глобализацию своей идеи.
He globalized his idea for 181 countries in the world.
И тогда у меня стратегия, эта стратегия, будет на 181 стран мира.
So now his strategy spreads to like 181 countries of the world.
Understand? То есть моя потенциал равен энергии, равна идее, идея равна деньгам.
So in his case, it's true. So his potential equals to energy, energy equals to idea, and the idea translates into money.
Okay? То есть мне идут деньги с Португалии, Италии,
So I'm getting money from
Испании,
Portugal,
Германии.
Italy, Spain, Germany.
Хотя на английском я знаю всего 30 слов.
So I know just 30 words in English.
But I have potential.
But he has
Понимаете?
Do you understand?
Понимаю. Теперь смотрите. Потенциал в корне находится человек вот здесь. Есть понимание? То есть энергия течет куда? Вот здесь.
So see potential. Yeah, your energy flows where? Here.
Потенциал это и есть потенция. То есть чем больше я владелец, тем больше мне потенциала, потенции.
So potential and potency are the same root of the word. So the more potential you possess, the more potency you have, like sexual drive.
Есть понимание?
Do you understand?
Она очень хорошо понимает. Ей невероятно нравится вопрос потенции.
The question of sexual drive.
Поняли, да? А у этого человека, когда я был им, имел только расстояние вот такое и на 2000 человек. То есть было вот такое, всего лишь на
So when
этом
Janat
уровне.
used to work here,
Стратегия
he
была
controlled
такая.
just 2,000 people, yeah? It was just this much, the energy. And the
А
sexual
когда я
drive
был
as
еще
well.
вот этим ответственным, у меня было вот так, и стратегия была только вот так. То
So
есть
he was
у
just
меня был
responsible
слишком маленький.
for a small number of people. Then of course the strategy was shorter, the potential was shorter, smaller.
Я сейчас понимаю,
So do you understand that?
почему надо знать эту науку.
So that's why you have to know this science.
Если ты узнаешь себя,
Because if you understand, if you get to know yourself,
тогда ты будешь знать, кого куда поставить на профориентацию.
then you will know where to place people for proper orientation.
Тогда коэффициент полезного действия компании поднимется.
So then basically your company, you know, the efficiency of your company will rise.
Есть среди вас люди, у кого есть своя компания?
Do we have people here who own their own business? They have their own company.
Ну, да? Ага. своя компания есть, да?
Да.
Дата рождения, скажи.
What is your birthday?
Birthday.
Fifth or
Full day.
Шестерка?
Пятое. Пятое.
Пятая полностью.
Okay, the full date of birth.
Full.
10.
10.
The October,
Yeah.
5th of October, and the year
94.
1994.
94-го.
Ага. Общая сумма сколько выходит? 7, 2. 94 год, ему только 30 лет.
So they're just 30 years old, right?
Yeah.
Да. Теперь смотрим 5.
Okay, let's look at 5.
Теперь ты садись.
Now you can.
О, видишь? Сейчас он руководствует логистикой.
So now you're a logistics manager, yes?
Yes?
Logistics, like,
Executive. Пока еще нет дороги до менеджера.
Значит, он вот здесь, он ответственный или просто вот здесь?
Да, executive. То есть ответственный за какую-то небольшую часть участка.
То есть у тебя
So now you're
сколько
here.
подчинения людей
How many
или
people are under you?
объем груза?
Or like how much, let's say, okay, in logistics, when you talk about loads, yeah, how many tons do you operate with? Like what is the volume that you work with when it comes to logistics, let's say?
it's a 30,000 feet storage warehouse.
So you control that.
Yeah.
То есть в его как бы распоряжении находится огромный склад, 30 тысяч
О,
квадратных.
это я этим не работал. Я всю жизнь занимался складом.
He was working like this. With storage facilities.
То есть storage supervisor.
Yes.
Supervisor, да? Because I was too
Вы
supervisor.
получаете, да, как супервайзер.
Да, supervisor, то есть складохранитель. То есть в объеме, получается, он руководитель этого склада. У него, значит, склад будет размер 100 на 100 метров.
So, for
Вот
example,
он
the storage
за эту
facility
только
by
несет
100
ответственность.
So this is your responsibility level, right?
То есть идеи у него только будут вот в этом
So your
квартале.
ideas will be kind of only here.
О, limited. Он шарит. Capacity, capacity limited. Окей? Вот и все. То есть ты вот здесь находишься, то идеи только limited. Сюда перейдешь, no limited.
So if you move to this version of reality, then
Big
no
idea.
limitations.
Big idea. Идея,
Ideas.
Idea.
Looking to move. So.
Он уже
Ага.
говорит.
Сейчас есть понимание?
Do you understand now?
Его потенциал
Your potential sexual drive
и мой потенциал.
and his potential.
У кого больше?
So,
Просто это информация для женщин, как выбирать партнера.
so it's important information for ladies how to choose a partner.
It's grow this time.
Есть сейчас понимание, да?
So you understand, like there's some understanding
Как женщина должна выбирать
how a
партнера.
woman should choose a partner for life.
Поэтому это информация для женщин.
So this
Существует
information for
9
ladies.
компетенций от 1 до 9.
So there are 9 competencies from 1 to 9.
9-я компетенция – это безопасность женщины.
Like the 9th competency for ladies would be safety. Safety.
Что такое любовь для мужчин?
What is love for a
В
man?
вашем представлении женщин.
In your understanding, in art, для женщин.
Да.
Okay, how do women understand love? What is your understanding of that?
Что такое любовь мужчин?
What is a man's love?
Пусть они скажут.
Responsibility, safety, people say.
Есть у них мужчин?
Do you have a man? Заботиться о тебе.
Забота – это 3-я компетенция.
Okay,
Это
taking care of someone would be the 3rd competency.
Самое важное для женщин – это 9-я компетенция – безопасность собственного тела.
So for a woman, the most important thing, competency, would be number 9, which is safety of her own body.
Каждая женщина, которая находится рядом со мной, чувствует вот эту безопасность.
So every woman, when she's next to me, to Janat, she feels exactly this nice part of the same.
Потому что у меня высокий уровень стратегий за счет высокого потенциала.
Because she has a very high level of strategy. Why? Because his potential is very high too.
В жизни все связано, взаимосвязано.
In life, everything is connected and related.
Understand?
Do you understand?
Понял? Куда тебе надо двигаться?
So that's what you have to move.
Понятно или нет?
So is it clear?
Вот этот момент понятен или нет?
Like exactly this moment, this period.
Ну, есть, понятно.
А вот пятерки вернем?
Да, мы вернемся сейчас к пятерке.
Now we'll go back to number 5.
Кем работает?
What's your job?
I don't have a job. I have my own small
То есть у
company.
него нет работы как таковой, так как у него своя маленькая компания.
Вот эта маленькая компания чем занимается?
So what about your small company? What does it do?
It's a communication company.
Коммуникация.
Теперь включите вот это.
This is all about you.
Вот эти профориентацию. О. То есть, когда мы говорили про цифру 5, он понял ли это, вот это и есть коммуникация? Да. Вот здесь, да, где масштабирование. Человек масштабирует, если есть коммуникация. Скажите.
So see, this is your competency. You can scale up whatever if you have good communication. This is your strength.
Каждую минуту он хочет, эго хочет его масштабировать, то, что он делает.
Your ego every minute wants to scale up whatever you do.
Он это понимает?
Do you understand that? Do you feel that yourself?
Actually, it's true. That's why I came here.
Он говорит, да, это правда, и поэтому он сюда и пришел.
Да. Каждый момент хочет масштабировать. То есть это отрасль, эта сторона, это отрасль, в которой должен работать человек.
So basically it's a branch. That's the field where you have to work. This side.
Да, отрасль, это институт, в котором должен учиться. Институт и отрасль, они вместе связаны.
So basically, like, you know, that's the higher education, like institute, the university you have to study it because it's connected to the industry or to the field of your work.
Эта сторона, это факультет и деятельность, специализация человека, которую он получит в этой отрасли.
So this side, it's the faculty, the specialization of the person that he will obtain in this field, in this industry.
Здесь он получает специализацию в своем факультете и начинает работать в этой отрасли.
So here, you study, you get specialization, you have some faculty, and then you start working in this industry.
И обладать вот этими талантами.
And then you possess these talents.
Можешь выйти сюда?
Can you come up here?
Ты согласен с тем, что для тебя все должно быть логично?
Do you agree that everything should be logical to you? Да, абсолютно.
Верно? Все, что правильно, для тебя верно.
Everything that is correct would be right to you.
Yes, I know. Here and there, but yes.
Ну, в какой-то степени, да.
Да. То есть
I need to verify.
То есть ему нужно все
найти пользу в этом мире.
so to understand what the use of this is.
Чтобы оттуда извлечь пользу. Из этой правильности есть ли польза?
So like you have to understand whether you can get benefits, whether you can use.
I need to weigh the pros and cons.
То есть
Правильно, да? Баланс и оттуда легко. Ему нужно найти коммуникацию с кем-то и через эту коммуникацию получить пользу есть или нет.
And through this communication to understand whether there is benefit or not.
Отлично. Пойдем сюда. Вот смотрите. Его потенциал будет находиться не только в коммуникации, а в техническом интеллекте.
So your potential is not just in communication, but also your technical intellect.
Технический интеллект – это работа, вот это технический интеллект, схемы.
Like schemes, mapping, this is technical intellect.
Он мир воспринимает через схему, чтобы все было логично.
You see the world logically, like a scheme, like a table.
Yes, in communication we have to do that.
В коммуникации вы должны именно так действовать.
Да.
We map them with dots actually. We do mapping with dots.
То есть они все действительно делают схематично.
Схема.
Как
Это
правильно.
же схема. Это скажите, это
This is a
схема.
scheme.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you could. You
How-
put it on the drawing board and then you make strategic moves. So my company is based in my country and I want to scale it. So that's why I came here to Dubai because I see it's growing population and people need this and this. So that's how you, where there's a problem, you solve the problem, then everything comes
То
in.
есть его компания вообще базируется в его стране. What country are you from?
Кения.
Кения.
Африка,
Кения.
Yes.
Да, но он хочет масштабировать свою компанию,
Вот.
он видит
Поэтому он
рост
приехал
населения,
сюда.
он приехал в Дубай.
О,
То есть это и задача как раз является.
да, в этой задаче размножить компанию.
So you want
Масштабировать.
to multiply your company.
Yes.
Но чтобы его размножить, ему нужно работать много с техническим интеллектом, где существуют схемы.
So, but to multiply a company, you have to work a lot with the technical intellect where you have schemes.
Yes, that's what I did. That's why I decided to choose here. Because you need to see where there's potential, where there's benefit, with the market gap, with a growing society, something like that.
Потому что он хочет продавать.
Не, он приехал в Дубай, да, чтобы оценить как раз возможность
Да.
своей компании, оценить рынок,
Да,
где есть
да.
вообще возможность туда
Да,
ставиться.
войти в рынок.
Да.
So it's like strategic move.
Да,
То есть
теперь,
стратегический такой был
теперь,
стратегическое
чтобы его
решение.
стратегия выражена вот здесь.
So your strategy is applied
Здесь,
here.
если у него работает потенциал технического интеллекта, вот
If the
здесь,
potential of technical intellect works here,
у него получается коммуникация,
so the communication,
то есть много коммуникаций,
so you have lots of communication,
которые будут стоять много,
so this is all communication, a lot,
но все эти коммуникации должны быть для него правильные.
But all these types of communication should be right to you.
Тогда он возьмет здесь пользу.
Then you'll get benefit.
А польза это и есть его идея.
But benefit is your idea.
Вот понял, он приехал сюда за пользой.
So
Это
you
есть
came
его
here
идея,
to
которую
Dubai
он взял.
for benefits, which is your idea.
Benefit and helping people as well.
И также помогать людям.
Это вторичное.
Now this is something
Это
secondary.
мораль.
This is moral.
Вся суть, которую он пришел, найти идею.
The essence why you come here is to find idea.
Потому что у него нет идей. Он не рожден с идеями.
You were not born with ideas.
У него нет идей, Бог ему не дал.
Like God didn't give you ideas.
Потому что он везде логика смотрит, правильно или
Because to
неправильно.
you logic is important. You are checking everything correct, incorrect. Right, not right.
Если я идею нахожу через каждые 3 секунды, он каждую идею смотрит, есть ли польза или нет.
Like Janat, for example, sees ideas every 3 seconds. For you, you will always check this idea for benefits.
Если нет пользы, значит нет идеи.
No
Всё.
benefit, no idea, that's it.
Согласен?
For me, everything has to make sense to go with it.
Да, то есть для него все должно иметь смысл вообще, чтобы пойти.
Да, чтобы должна быть смысл, это и есть польза.
But see it, if it makes sense, this is benefit.
Yes.
Понял, да? И так живет каждый человек.
And everyone lives like that,
Каждую минуту.
like every minute.
Ага. Поэтому, когда каждый человек реализует свой потенциал,
So when every person realizes his or her potential,
потенциал находится в груди вот здесь.
the potential
Примерно,
lives
для
here in
понимания.
your chest, just for your understanding.
У человека появляются идеи.
Then you get ideas.
Потенциал – это и есть идея.
So
проработка идей.
potential means ideas. Is
И
ideas.
когда есть идея, у человека появляется стратегия.
So when you get ideas, then you get strategy.
Если у него хорошо работает технический интеллект, схемы,
If your technical intellect works well, like schematic thinking, schemes,
у него много коммуникаций,
and you have lots of communication,
а коммуникация это деньги.
and communication is money.
Потому что через коммуникацию он найдет пользу.
Because through communication, you'll get benefit.
Польза есть идея, идея равна деньгам.
So benefit equals idea, idea equals money.
Поэтому его эго хочет масштабировать,
So
и он приехал с другой стороны сюда, чтобы сделать масштаб.
Your ego wants to scale up. That's why you've come here to Dubai, to another country, to scale up.
Yeah, that's right.
А масштабировать хочет зачем? Спроси меня.
Why do you want to scale up? What for?
Kinda greedy, but yes, to make more.
Расскажи.
Ну, чтобы иметь больше, делать
Нет,
больше.
масштабировать хочет для того, чтобы стать частью высшего общества.
Okay. You want to scale up to become part of the higher society.
Иди сюда.
It's one of the
Come
benefits.
again. That's nice.
Это основа
This is
его
the basis.
«я хочу».
Of your I want.
Он масштабирует, чтобы дать пользу людям, подняться, используя пользу, и стать частью высшего света. Посмотрите, как он одет стильно.
First of all, like look at how you dressed. So stylish. So basically you want to scale up to give benefit to people, and through this benefit
Видно, что
lies
ты
in the
стиль.
society. Right?
Стиль.
So you have style.
Если хочешь разбогатеть,
So if you want to get rich,
начинай реализовывать, продавать стильные вещи.
so try to start selling stylish things, clothes,
Потому что ты понимаешь стиль.
because you understand style.
Стиль он везде, и ты его можешь найти и его применить.
Style is everywhere. You can find it, you can use it, you can implement
I
it.
think there's better people in style than me.
Он говорит, ну, есть люди получше, чем я.
I choose communication because
Если он так считает, у него, значит, технический интеллект слабо работает, потенциал
If you
слабый.
think like this, your technical intellect is not working well enough, it's weak, and your potential is weak.
I chose communication because I think people keep on speaking, they will never stop speaking, so I can monetize more than rather than telling them what else communication requires.
То есть он выбрал коммуникацию, почему? Потому что люди говорят, никогда не устанут говорить, не перестанут.
А он
И
его
это
не
можно
выбирал, это его
монетизировать.
данность.
No, this is your kind of, it's given to you, it's your given communication.
Это твоя данность.
You didn't choose it, it's your given.
Это данность, ты родился с этим. Называется холодная коммуникация. Предприниматель,
It's like
бизнесмен.
cold communication, businessman, entrepreneur.
For me, fashion and design requires a lot of effort, too much people, while IT just requires a small team of people you can manage, you can control. But
То есть если-
fashion, it's kind of hectic.
То есть он говорит, если работать с одеждой, с модой, с дизайнерами, да, это всегда много людей, это всегда очень много энергии, это ему не подходит, то есть он предпочитает работать с IT.
Да, то есть
Сам
для
маленькая
него
команда.
подходит как IT, так и люди, и стиль. Но надо знать, чем больше коммуникаций, тем больше денег.
So basically, yes, you okay with IT, with people, communication, but you have to know that the more communication you have, the more money will come.
Yeah, and I would tend to agree with him because maybe if I was raised in a different environment, I would have done fashion. Because also the environment kind of dictates what you want to do.
Он говорит, если бы я вырос в другой какой-то окружающей среде, возможно,
Ментально
я ушел
другая.
бы, скажем, в дизайн, там, в продаже одежды, да,
Да,
в
да,
сервисе.
да. Он правильно говорит.
Yeah,
То
you're
есть
saying the right thing.
ментальность другая. Например,
Mentality is different,
да.
right?
Если бы он родился во Франции, французский африканец,
For
то
example, if you had been born in France,
тогда он бы занимался как раз стилем.
then you would maybe be doing now something that
Yeah,
is
that's
style.
maybe that's true. Yes.
Он говорит, возможно, да, это
Да.
правда.
Поэтому он родился в Кении, ему приходится теперь отойти от стиля. Там одежда не нужна в Кении.
Expensive clothes. You cannot sell clothes there. Environment dictates this.
То есть, да, даже говорит, среда обитания.
Да, среда обитания, там одежды не надо, шорты и рубашка.
Just
И на весь
shorts,
год.
t-shirt and
Но прическа у тебя стильная.
But your hairstyle is well stylish.
Ah, thank you.
И ваши тоже волосы.
Понятно стало, как каждый человек живет.
So you understand how each person lives.
То есть здесь заложены наша отрасль, где мы должны работать, здесь наша специализация.
So
наша
here we have
работа.
the industry where we are supposed to be working, and there you have our specialization on the right.
Здесь заложены наши таланты.
Here we have our talents.
У кого есть вопросы, чтобы один вопрос ответить, наверное, завершил?
Any question?
It's the first time here. Would you like to ask? Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's you ask.
I have a question. My ego always tells me that I am better than everyone.
То есть у него это постоянно ему твердит, что он лучше, чем все остальные.
Он семерка?
Are you seven?
Единица?
One. 7, 1, what is your number?
One.
Ah, единица.
Все правильно?
So it's correct.
Yeah. So
Ты родился, ты царь.
Because you were born a king.
Президент.
So,
Президент.
president.
King.
but still there is some fear deep inside which does not allow me to explode, you know?
Но у него глубоко внутри все равно сидит страх, который не позволяет ему прям вот взрыв этот совершить и выйти.
Да. Вот я вышел из страха.
See, he exploded. He conquered this fear.
Поэтому я на 181 стран открыл программу.
That's why his programs in 181 countries.
То есть я вышел из этого страха.
He just came out of this fear, like what you said, exploded.
Мы как раз эти страны
A leader, like some managerial position.
маленький ответственный человек.
Here, like small responsibility for some small.
И еще просто
You're just an
работяга.
employee, you know.
Ты сейчас вот на втором месте.
Now you're in the second kind of your position.
Твоя компания примерно занимает 1 гектар земли.
Let's say 1 acre of land your company occupies, yeah?
Получается, ты сейчас действуешь в рамках 1 гектара, limited.
So again, it's limited, yeah? Just 1 acre.
Согласен с этим?
Do you agree with this?
I do agree.
Ага.
Yes, I agree.
То есть весь твой потенциал реализуется только в этом лимитированной плоскости.
So basically, your whole potential is being realized just in this very limited volume, very limited area.
Согласен?
Do you agree?
I do.
Да. Значит, твои идеи, которые есть на работе, это твой потенциал. Потенциал равен энергии. Твоя энергия равна вот этому.
So basically, all the ideas that you get at work, this is your potential. Potential is energy, so all your energy is just here.
Согласен? Значит, твоя энергия вырабатывает идею на работе. Идея какой буквой пишется?
So I.
ID.
I. Okay, so energy, yeah, E. I. Uh-huh. This is ideas that you get at work.
На работе, верно? Ты
Right?
вырабатываешь.
At work, you generate some ideas, right?
Correct, yeah.
Да.
Твоя идея равна деньгам.
So your idea equals money.
То есть твоя идея, объем твоей энергии, идеи, вот здесь только находится.
So the volume of your
На этом
idea
просто.
will be just here in this area, in this spectrum, just here.
Согласен с этим?
Do you agree with this?
I do.
Да. Вот здесь ты стоишь,
So
а
you
здесь,
stand here,
здесь стою я.
but he stands here.
У меня идеи на 181 стран мира.
I have ideas for 181 countries in the world.
То есть моя наука находится в разрешении 181 стран мира. Я могу эту науку нести.
So, like the science, yeah, that he's the founder of, is lawful, is allowed, yeah, like legally allowed in 181 countries in the world, so he can teach it legally there.
Теперь смотри. Моя стратегия на 181 стран мира.
So the strategy also spreads to 181 countries in the world.
Твоя стратегия в радиусе 1 гектара.
Your strategy is in the radius of 1 acre.
А стратегия вот этого третьего человека еще меньше.
And the strategy of the third person in the third position would be even smaller.
То есть вот этого человека вообще маленькая стратегия.
The last, the strategy will be like tiny.
Какова идея, такова стратегия.
So whatever the idea is, the strategy will be equal to that.
Концепт?
I understand.
О, то есть,
Про страх объясните, почему не
сейчас,
страх?
сейчас, мы дойдем до этого. То есть я зарабатываю деньги в Португалии, Албании, Германии,
I
Франции,
earn money in
Испании,
Portugal,
Италии.
France, Spain, Italy, Albania, whatever,
Не знаю английского языка.
without knowing any English.
Потому что у меня стратегия больше.
Because I have a huge strategy.
Потому что у меня идеи больше.
Because I have bigger ideas.
Потому что у меня потенциал больше.
Because my potential is bigger.
Потенции больше станет в конце.
And see, again, we're talking about sexual drive, which is also bigger.
А у тебя страх вот здесь.
But you have fear there. Look, this is
Да.
your fear.
Не дает тебе стать владельцем компании.
It doesn't allow you to become the owner of the company.
Без понимания.
Do you-
I do understand, but still I did not get how to deal with this fear.
То есть он понял все, что вы сказали, но он до сих пор не понимает, как вообще ему с этим страхом-то справляться.
Поэтому существует для страха, есть 3 вида страха.
There are 3 types of fear.
Страх потери возможностей,
For example, a fear to lose
Возможности.
opportunities,
страх потери материального мира,
fear to lose material world,
страх потери отношений.
and the fear to lose relationships.
Вот одно из страха его блокирует.
So one of these fears is blocking you.
Если страх потери возможностей, надо смотреть закон,
If we are talking
традицию,
about the fear
религию.
of losing opportunities, you have to look at the law, traditions, and religion.
Нарушаешь ли ты здесь закон какой-то? Нарушаешь ли традицию? Нарушаешь ли ты религию?
Like maybe, you know, you're going against some law or traditions or religion. Are you doing anything of these?
No, I don't do.
Нет, ничего.
Если ты ничего не нарушаешь, значит, тебе бояться нечего.
So, no fear then.
Ты просто боишься неизвестности.
Maybe you're afraid of, like, you know, you don't know what will happen.
Yeah, I'm scared from getting outside the comfort zone generally.
So you're afraid of unknown.
Exactly.
Да, то есть он боится неизвестности и не хочет, боится выйти из вот этой зоны
Да,
комфорта.
потому что такое зона комфорта? Зона комфорта, возможность, которую он сейчас имеет, но он не хочет его потерять.
So basically, what is your zone of comfort, comfort zone? These are opportunities, yeah, possibilities that you have now, and you're afraid to lose them.
Я 17 лет проработал в компании Marlboro.
For 17 years, he was working in Marlboro company.
И страшно боялся покинуть компанию.
And he was very afraid to leave the company.
Пока компания меня не выгнала.
Like, unless the company kicked him out.
Потому что я боялся потерять, что такое комфорт, материальный мир, зарплату.
Because he was afraid to lose salary, material things, you know, comfort.
Каждый месяц я зарабатывал по $3000 и боялся его потерять.
So he was earning like monthly around $3,000 and he was afraid to lose that.
Потеря материального мира.
So it was the fear of losing the material world.
В конце концов, компания начала сокращаться и вынуждена меня отправить на вечный отпуск.
In the end, the company downsized and fired him.
Но мое эго как твое.
But his ego is the same as your ego.
Я считал себя великим стратегом.
He was considering himself like an amazing strategist.
Набрал кредиты и начал бизнес.
Loans.
Okay.
And he opened the business.
И начал бизнес. В результате у меня провал бизнеса под $700 000.
And his business failed and he lost about
За 10 лет.
$700,000 in 10 years.
Я закрыл свои кредиты только в 2019 году.
So he paid off all the loans only in 2019.
Но, выйдя за пределы возможного,
But then he kind of transcended the possible. You know,
я
he
придумал
found
науку.
it. He invented, founded a new science,
И заработал намного больше.
and he earned much more.
На 181 стран мира я заработал.
So 181 countries in the world he's earning from all of them.
При этом я человек без образования.
And at the same time, he doesn't have any formal education.
Родом из деревни,
He was born in a village,
как кениец.
like in Kenya, you know, like maybe somewhere. But not in Kenya. No, shoot.
Всю жизнь работал как первый разрядник, работал.
So he has been working the whole life, like working hard.
Я стриг овец, пас коров,
Like
работал
shearing
трактористом.
You know, like cows. He was working on a tractor.
Работал строителем, каменщиком, строил дома,
In construction, he worked a lot in construction. He was building houses.
был плотником,
Carpenter also, worked as a carpenter.
строил печки. В Казахстане очень холодно.
Even he was making ovens because in Kazakhstan it can be very cold.
Все время строишь печки, чтобы было тепло.
Like, you know, you have to build ovens to feel warm.
Значит, все возможно.
So everything is possible.
Просто нужно понять и знать.
Just you have to understand and to know.
И пришел я к своему успеху в 60 лет, примерно.
So he basically reached his success when he was 60, around 60.
Это все от того, что мы не знаем.
So it's all about what we do not know.
То есть у нас нет развития сознания, у нас отсутствует компетенция.
So when we do not, like, we don't have this development of our conscious mind, we lack competence.
Но даже есть компетенции. Люди отучились там в Великобритании, Англии, там Гарвард закончили.
But even if we have competencies and we graduated from Harvard or studied in the United Kingdom,
Ну а их держит страх.
But
Они
then, fear is blocking them.
им легче работать на кого-то.
So it's easier for them to work for somebody.
Согласны?
Do you agree?
Но я не говорю, что вы все должны стать владельцами компании или еще чего-то.
Like I don't say that all of you have to become owners of your own businesses.
То есть ты можешь на своем рабочем месте показать коэффициент полезного действия.
So basically, even at your working place, you can show efficiency.
Чтобы твое руководство оценит твой профессионализм.
So your leaders, your superiors, will
Твой профессионализм.
like okay, they will appreciate your professionalism.
Если ты отучишься этой науке.
Like if you study this science,
Потому что ты будешь руководить людьми,
because you're going to lead people, yeah.
расставляя их на своей специальности согласно их данности.
And you will put each person into the correct place according to their abilities.
То есть, если к тебе придет такой парень, как он,
So, for example, if you get a person like him,
ты будешь понимать, какую ему работу надо давать.
you will understand what job you have to give him.
Дата рождения, скажи.
What is your birthday?
9.
9.
Ага. То есть, 9 промотор.
I see you're here, tactician, tremendous.
Он все время хочет кому-то помочь продвигать.
You always want to help somebody to move something, to promote something.
Есть такое?
Do you have
Сколько лет?
this? How old are you?
27.
27.
Ага. Вот он сейчас промотор. Сейчас он будет меня толкать людей, говорить будет, что есть такой человек, Жанат.
So see, now you met Janat, and now you will keep talking about him. You'll promote him. You'll
Yes.
tell people there is a guy like that.
Это мой друг, он когда наблюдал за мной на Инстаграме, он всегда говорит, тебе надо ТикТок, тебе надо...
О, он уже продвигал тебя.
Да.
Промотор.
I like to bring out the best in people. Like
То есть ему нравится в людях показывать самое лучшее. в
Да,
людях
толкать.
самое лучшее.
Understand?
Да.
Дата рождения.
What is your date of birth?
24, number 6.
24.
Ага. 6. То есть этот человек созидатель. Сколько ему лет?
You're a creator. You create.
Always.
How old are you?
25.
35.
35. Давай мы его посчитаем и на него покажем.
Okay, we'll just calculate your number. And Janat is going to show you example something.
24, July,
07.
that's 89.
1989.
Ага. То есть 6, 7, 5, 4. 4 получается.
6-4.
Ага. 6, 4.
So
Все
6
смотрят
more.
сюда.
These are your numbers.
Ага.
Mhm.
Креативный человек.
You're a very
Творческая
creative
личность.
person. Creative personality.
Должен работать в индустрии творчества
So you have to work in some creative industry.
и заниматься маркетингом.
And you have to do some marketing.
Каждый момент создавать новое.
Every moment you have to create something new.
Ты сам это понимаешь?
Do you understand that yourself?
Пойдем. Откуда ты?
Where did you come from?
Румыния.
А, Румыния.
Румыния.
О, Бухарест.
Да.
Румыния, Бухарест же?
Да.
Ага, значит, чуть-чуть понимаешь.
So you understand some Russian?
Ага, чуть-чуть.
Нет.
Италия, да.
Итальян. Ага. То есть ты сам понимаешь, что мы тебе сейчас говорим, что ты делаешь?
So do you understand like what he's telling you, what you do?
Да.
Да.
Да? То есть ты творческая личность, создающая маркетинг.
So basically a creative person who is also creating marketing.
Каждый раз хочешь создать что-то новое.
Every time you want to create something new.
Always I have no idea.
То есть у него все время новые идеи.
Да, новые идеи. Understand? Понимаете ли?
So you understand?
То есть его надо ставить куда? На маркетинг.
So you have to work in marketing.
Вот я, вот смотри, я
So this
Yeah.
is your
Я 19-12-1962 года. То есть мне 4. As you.
Да.
Say 4.
I make as you. То есть я стратегический маркетолог.
So he's a strategical marketing specialist.
Поэтому я как стратегия взял 180 стран и развивает там маркетинг своей науки.
So you see, like in 181 countries, he's developing the strategy of his own science.
Новая идея это и есть маркетинг.
Because the idea is marketing.
Суть маркетинга в чем заключается?
What is the
Скажи.
essence of marketing? Tell us. The essence of marketing, like the core of marketing, what is it?
Making everybody know exactly what you're doing.
Чтобы всем дать понять, чем вы занимаетесь, чтобы все знали, чем вы занимаетесь.
Нет, суть маркетинга,
Leading them to come to you.
создавая новые слоганы, новые слова, новые действия, этим разрушить нейронные связи других людей.
So we see in marketing what we do. We get new slogans, we get new phrases, yeah, catchy phrases, words, ideas. Why? To destroy the neural paths of other people.
Ты должен создать новый продукт, от этого у людей должно пройти разрушение вот здесь.
So you see, you have to create a new product. So in people's minds, what should happen? Neural paths should get destroyed.
Понимаете?
Do you understand?
Я создал новый продукт.
So Janat created a new product.
Я этим разрушаю нейронные связи людей и их убеждений.
And I'm destroying the neural paths of other people and their convictions.
Все думают, что что-то создать новое надо учиться в Кембридже или в Гарварде.
Like everyone thinks that to create something new you have to study in Harvard or in Cambridge.
А я просто колхозник.
But I'm just a farmer.
И это разрушает многих людей.
And it destroys a lot of people.
Потому что все считают, что надо обязательно иметь диплом и что-то заканчивать, чтобы что-то создать.
Because everyone considers that you have to have a degree to create something.
А я использовал что?
But
Я использовал свой потенциал
I just
и
used
мощный
my
потенциал
potential.
мужчины.
And my sexual drive.
И собрал тысячи женщин на свой запах.
And I gathered thousands of women who came to my smell. You know, scent, aroma.
Создавая новые знания.
Creating new knowledge.
Есть сейчас
Do you
понимание?
understand now?
И все это возможно.
And it's all possible.
Для этого не надо заканчивать Гарвард.
Like you don't have to graduate from Harvard to
Просто надо использовать свой потенциал, который дан вот здесь.
Just you have to use your own potential that is here, it's given.
Потенциал будет равен энергии, энергии идеи, идеи деньгам.
So potential equals to energy, energy equals to idea, idea equals to money.
Согласен?
Do you agree?
Поэтому вот этот американец, который в космос летает, как его
Elon
зовут?
Musk.
Илон Маск, он создал эту идею, он же единица.
Elon Musk is also number one. You know, number one.
На Земле он не мог
This idea
захватить.
to go to space.
Он Землю не мог захватить, поэтому он пошел туда.
He couldn't conquer the whole Earth, so he went to space.
Понятно? Потому что у него миссия 7.
Because his mission is 7.
У меня миссия 4.
Janat has mission 4.
Я создаю цели, он технолог, он
Janat is
изучает
creating
космос.
goals. But this guy, Elon Musk, here we're talking about him, he's the technologist, he's studying space.
Он изучает технолог, каждый раз его корабли, которые полетают, некоторые разрываются и падают на землю.
Like every time it's a learning process, some of the spaceships just explode and fall back to the Earth.
Поняли? Поэтому мы все разные.
We're all different.
И кто знает эту науку, он может продвигаться вперед и везде. Это очень интересная наука.
It's very interesting science, you know, if you understand it, if you know that, you can move in any sphere, you can just move forward.
Мой друг, благодарю.
Thank you.
Понятно вам становится суть?
So, like, do you feel like you start understanding?
Я думаю, сегодняшний день достаточно, наверное.
Maybe for today it's enough.
То есть вы можете всегда обратиться, Зуфра оставь телефон, все прочее, да?
So in case like Zufra will leave the telephone number,
Ага.
so you can
До
call
26
here.
числа я буду находиться здесь.
Janat is going to be here till the 26th of this month.
Если у вас есть возможность или у кого-то есть желание встретиться с нами не персональные коммуникации, а командой, чтобы еще раз прослушать меня.
So if you have an opportunity to meet as a team, yes, with a team, just
Like if you want to bring some friends, relatives that you want to invite and hear
like not
about
a
this.
personal, yeah, not a personal.
No, like we could arrange another master class, but we need to see the demand basically. Like today was like a test version.
То я могу еще успеть с вами встретиться, если
So
желаете.
then Janat will have some time, you know, to organize that to meet you in this format.
And trust me, it's very hard to catch it because
Вам нравится?
So do you like it?
Это самая интересная наука в мире.
It's the most interesting science in the world.
Вы когда постигнете эту науку,
When you get to know this science,
вы все станете спикерами.
you'll all be speakers.
Вот человек рожденный спикер.
This one is a born speaker.
Я понимаю, что он единица.
Like Janat
Смотря на
understands
его
your
голову.
just looking at your head.
Потому что у единицы всегда есть проблемы с волосами.
Because number one always has problems with hair.
Да. Я единственная единица, у которой волосы хорошо растут.
And he's the only one whose hair grows well.
Потому что у меня работает тонкий интеллект.
Because she has, the subtle intellect, it's working well in Janat.
В данный момент у тебя не может включиться тонкий интеллект,
It's like at
чтобы
the moment,
проанализировать ситуацию.
your subtle intellect cannot switch on in you. So
Работает эго «я хочу».
your ego is working, I want.
Поэтому каждый, кто поймет эту науку,
So everyone who gets to know, who understands the science,
может стоять вот здесь,
will be able to stand here,
знать неограниченное количество знаний
have like a lot of knowledge, unlimited.
и с кайфом вещать. И с кайфом вещать.
And like get a lot of pleasure from just speaking.
Вы понимаете, как это хорошо, когда ты вещаешь?
Do you understand how beautiful it is, how good it is when you're just standing here speaking,
Деньги.
delivering speeches?
Да. Деньги находятся вот здесь.
Money is there.
Кто выступает, под ним находятся деньги.
So when you're speaking as a speaker, you're delivering a speech, the money is under you.
strach uchodzi.
Да, уходит страх.
So
то
all
есть
the
надо
fear
свободу.
goes
Fear
away.
leaves you. Yeah.
When you're able to speak about something confidently, this is where fear starts leaving you. Because you don't care anymore about opinions, you understand what you're doing and you're confident about it.
Я просто это все показываю на своем примере.
I'm just showing everything on my own example.
Что даже я, человек, у которого не было достаточного образования,
So even me, a person who didn't have a chance to get enough education,
достаточно знаний,
enough knowledge,
выступаю
I'm still speaking in front of you.
не хуже Тони Робинса.
And I'm not worse than Tony Robbins.
Поэтому каждому есть возможность познать науку и говорить.
So everyone has an opportunity to understand this science and to speak.
Много людей, у которых есть знания.
There are many people who lack knowledge.
Или много людей, кто пошли, обучились ораторскому искусству.
And there are a lot of people who actually learned the science of speaking, the art of speaking, public speaking.
Да, но у них недостаточно знаний, чтобы вещать.
But they do not have enough knowledge to speak publicly. We mean.
Пройдя наше обучение,
So, but when you study, yeah, when you take this course,
у вас будет много знаний.
you will get lots of knowledge.
Вы можете вещать день и ночь.
Then you can publicly speak day and night.
Я вам переведу много знаний, открою вам ваш облак.
I will open your cloud, with knowledge for
iCloud.
you.
He will give an energy via the iCloud, which he actually has. He is the most powerful person in the world. The energy is very powerful, so he will give it to you as well.
Can you feel his energy, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's why, by the way, one of the reasons that even though Janat never speaks English, he attracts people. Just his energy attracts people in different languages to want to learn it. That's what he's talking about. His Russian is actually not as good as well, but even though he's able to just attract people, like they want to listen to him, they want to be next to him, and that's what he's talking. It's like the charisma, and that's what he was comparing. Like you can have have a lot of knowledge, education, you can learn how to speak, but if you don't have energy, you will never be on the same level.
Even if you would just sit next to him or stay next to him, you'll feel much better.
Yeah, it's
Know that you
contagious.
benefit. Yeah, you feel it, yeah?
It's contagious.
Even for example, you have so many things on your mind, just next to him, you just relieve. And everything will become like really stable and positive. So thank you so much for coming today.
Благодарю. Молодец, да. Благодарю. Очень хорошо переводишь. Прямо ясно даже. Я понимаю. О, лидер. Лидер.
Yeah, it's not information, and you will still have some, you know.
Thank you.